have a manifesto. We have some writings that we're going over that pertain to this day, the actual incident. We have a map drawn out of how this was all going to take place.
That was more than 6 months ago, 203 days to be exact. A transgender gunman killed 6 people at a Nashville Christian school, the Nashville Covenant Christian School. Shooter's dead, but as you heard, left behind writings that the police chief said would shed light on what happened and why. And yet, just disappeared. We never heard about the shooter or their manifesto that could tell us why the shooter targeted that Christian school. There's a reason for that, of course. Today in Nashville, well, the police of all people, the very people who promised to release the manifesto, argued to keep it secret. Doug Pierce is an attorney representing the National Police Association who is suing to get the manifesto released from the Nashville Police Department. Doug, do you understand why they want to keep it secret? Is this political?
Well, of course, we've got a couple of different parties here. We've got the people that are holding the records. That's Nashville Metropolitan Government, the legal department representing the police department of Nashville. And then we have the intervening parties, which includes the church, the school, and parents involved at that school. So we have 2 different parties. Exactly why they want to do what they want to do, I have just very limited information. The Public Records Act in this state is very simple. The public gets the records unless there's an exception. And the Metro government legal department is relying upon about 5 different exceptions. The one that's holding it up right now is the investigative exception. The police have acknowledged that they don't know that there was anybody else involved, but they want to keep searching to see if there was someone else who had something to do with this crime.
Yeah, I can't quite figure it out, though. I mean, I get them saying that. They also said there was no threat to the public as soon as the incident was over. They've also said that they were going to release the manifesto, as you heard, in the coming days. In the soundbite, they can't point to anything that is new or they've learned to this exception. You think about the old National Bank shooting, Louisville, Kentucky, 5 deaths. The motive to prove how easy it was to buy a gun and highlight America's mental health crisis and to kill himself. The manifesto leaked 10 days later or less. March 27th, 6 deaths, Aubrey Hale, no official motive released, manifesto not released yet. Is there a reason to think this isn't political? That this isn't a feeling by at least some, and we'll put the family and the school aside for a second, that they don't want to be talking about how someone who clearly had issues mentally was part of the trans community and how those 2 things intersected to create this situation?
Well, number one, of course, you aired what the police chief said, that, hey, we're going to get you this information. And of course, it hasn't happened. And the story from the police has changed. They've changed. And I think why they've changed is because of the information, or perhaps the...
Let me turn it around the other way. Why do you think it's so important that it come out?
Because we learn from experience. And as bad as this experience is, the information that can be obtained from the writings, and as you've pointed out, all these other shootings, the writings come out. And for example, the U.S. Secret Service has been studying specifically school shootings for decades. And in more than half of these instances, the shooter or the perpetrator leaves behind writings, be it a journal, manifesto, whatever. And by studying those writings, the Secret Service and the federal government have pointed out that many, many times over the years, other incidents have been stopped or disturbed. In other words, this saves lives.
In other words, releasing this saves lives. The bar to not release it, you'd think, would be fairly high. We appreciate it. We're going to keep following. I know other news organizations have dropped it, but we won't. Let us know how the lawsuit goes, all right?
Certainly.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.